Ja.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Nice.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that?
What the
fuck? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Okay. Wow, das Spiel ist wirklich ziemlich abgefuckt.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone
What the fuck?
wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh. Okay.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What? Okay.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. Very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Deep. ziemlich deepes Game, ja. Ich muss schon sagen. Kostet übrigens 8 Euro bei Steam, glaube ich. Ich glaube 8 Euro oder 9, ich weiß nicht mehr genau. Da sind wir also wieder bei uns im Office 427. Und diesmal sieht alles ganz anders aus.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Mit Sicherheit haben wir das.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nope, wir gehen jetzt nochmal nach rechts.
This
Dann
was
kommt
not
die
the
erste Tür
correct
links.
way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire
You
it.
can't jump. Ja, gut. Danke.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Oder auch nicht. Okay, wohin kommen wir jetzt? Ich bin gespannt.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Ja, I don't give a fuck. Well, I have to give a fuck. Okay.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Sehr gut.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Ja, gut. Dann lass uns weiter runtergehen. Also bis jetzt ist das Spiel auf jeden Fall... Wow!
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable.
Wir sind auf jeden Fall noch nicht gefeuert.
Rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm? Okay, from the top.
No! Okay. Was nun?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Ich meine, wir können ja offensichtlich nicht weiter runtergehen.
When Stanley... Wait, what?
Was?
No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure.
Oh, what the...
Stanley, let's find the story.
Okay. Das sind zu viele Möglichkeiten. Goddammit. Moment. Okay. Gehen wir mal da lang. Oh, shit. Das Büro ist verdammt groß.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well,
Nope.
I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Nein! Okay, gut, okay, ja.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Ganz genau. Wie oft haben wir den Satz jetzt schon gehört?
Okay, yep.
What
It's
the...
worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Ja. Okay. Können wir jetzt endlich mal da lang? Können wir nicht. Weil hier die Türe offen steht.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Alles klar. Ja. Das sieht alles andere als Eiland aus.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story?
Nein, es ist Silent Hill.
I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Jawohl!
Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off.
So sieht's aus.
Good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
No! Diese ganzen Restarts, ja?
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Best Adventure Line EU, ja? Ich muss schon sagen. Da lang, hä? Nein. Diesmal nichts.
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Goddammit, wir müssen die... Na, verdammt, wir müssen der Linie folgen. Okay, irgendwie kriegen wir es hin, dass wir nicht der Linie folgen müssen. Aber wie? Vielleicht jetzt endlich da lang? Verdammt. Okay, wir müssen der Linie folgen. Oh, was ist hier? Ein Kartenspiel. Damen... Ich weiß nicht, wie es heißt. Und es ist auch nicht Dame. Nein, Dame ist was komplett anderes. Aber das wisst ihr wahrscheinlich selbst.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on.
Das war viel zu deep.
Weird back there? Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going.
Ja.
You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Tolle Linie, ja. Jawohl. Da. Tolle Linie, ja. Für Spider-Man oder was? Ja. diese extrem präzise Linie. Okay. The fuck. Wow.
Cut the music, go back and look at that fern.
What?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Ja. Ja, okay.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Das ist eine wirklich sehr sinnvolle Linie. Ja. Oh, wir sind wieder hier. Na wunderbar.
Oh, no.
Oh, ja.
No, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Ah! I used to be an adventurer, but then I took an arrow in the knee.